One thing I've had to unlearn is to make sort of the to-do list the measure of success, or that accomplishment is the measure of success, because sometimes that, I think either one leads to this desire for efficiency that prevents empathy. When I'm growing up, and for many leaders, right, like school might be working for them. So I'm focused on getting the A, or, I ran track and cross country in high school. So how many miles can I put in? Or as you're moving through a career stage, like, okay, I was a teacher and then I got this degree and then I'm going to be an assistant principal and I'm going to be a principal, right? And so there's sort of this sense of like you're moving along. And those are really kind of like you can document that, or I could have that really long list of things to do. I need to get done today. I need to send this email. I need to craft this agenda. I need to make sure I get, and it's like the to-do list, check, 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 check. How much can I get done is always sort of like the measure of, am I being effective? How much have I accomplished? How much have I gotten done? But to be effective in an empathetic way, it's back to that point of like, how do we fully care for and make people know that they matter, can sometimes be less quantifiable. And it might mean that less gets done on the to-do list because you need to sit and be patient and be listening and hearing, and take that time with people. And so I really just kind of had to unlearn how I was measuring myself, I think, and the ways I was measuring what it meant to be effective as a leader and showing up for others. I think another way that I was thinking of that I can't let go of is how I was defining vulnerable. I think for a period, I started as a principal. I was pretty young. I guess I was 31 or something. And so I felt like, oh man, I got to kind of put up this shield. Then I would get feedback like, well, we want to know about you. And I was like, well, no, you can't know anything about my personal life. And people were like, well, just show us a picture of your daughters or something. And I thought like it could almost like check a box. It was just kind of changing my conception of what it meant to be vulnerable to around people. And that's a really hard thing to kind of come into as well. And I think that's different, looks different for different people. But I think that was another step towards being able to illuminate the different dimensions that we've also talked about. So it was unlearning what I was defining as the measurement of success. And I don't know if I've totally learned what it means to be vulnerable yet, but kind of evolving my definition of what it means to be vulnerable with the people that you are entrusted in serving, and what's comfortable for you in that area.